Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are grateful to God for another day, another wonderful opportunity that the Lord has enabled us to be able to come together. Yes, I'm a half hour early because I have a unexpected Compass board meeting that I have to be at 12 virtually. And so I said, rather than pushing it back, because I still have things I need to do for the political forum that's going to take place on this late afternoon, I said, let me just go ahead and handle this now and get in here about a half hour earlier, do what need to be done. So we bless the Lord for each and every one of you that are here with us on today, and we're grateful and thankful that He has blessed us with another morning. Kathy, how are you? Cecile, bless your heart. Thank you so much for being with us. And and so with that, we give God glory and pray. Hey, Wendy, Tom, bless you. Elder Carter, good to see you. Good to see you this morning. And so we're doing what we need to do so we can do what we need to do so we can be where we need to be and so we can handle what we need to handle. Bless His holy name. Hey, Cora, how are you? Um, did you have those were your family members that came Sunday? I was like, look at Cora. I'm like, oh my God, y'all was busy making sure that family came, and I'm grateful to God for everyone who invited someone to be a part of our resurrection celebration morning. And so, with that, thank you for sharing. Okay, you better be blessed, Kathy. The Lord has brought you a mighty long way. I'm listening to Katrina throw stuff around all over the place. Oh, but it is what it is. It's the way it is. It bees like that. LMA, dear, how are you? How is you? How you be? So we're glad that you're here. Chaplain Hearns, bless you this morning. Minister Faye, how are you? I'm glad that you are here with us. Renee, how you coming along, young lady? And so we are again grateful and thankful to God for the privilege of experiencing Him one more time, and we're grateful. Hey, Linda, how you be? Tamika, how are you? So we are just happy to be asking that you would pray for our political forum that all will go well. I've got a myriad of questions. All right, and so we got to do what we got to do. Tell Larry we said hello and that we're praying, and we're going to watch God miraculously do what needs to be done in order for that bleed to just completely disappear. We're trusting God for that. Okay. Minister Faye, how are you? And again, grateful, grateful, grateful. That's the song, grateful, because in the midst of what we think may be bad situations, they could get worse. Okay. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate it. I know I jumped in here a little early, but I needed to do this so that I could get on this board meeting Zoom thing out of nowhere. Don't know what it's all about, so we'll find out. Hey, Denise, how are you? I forgot to ask you. Did your sister come Sunday, or did she go to her church? I couldn't remember whether I saw her or not. Okay, and without a doubt, oh, see, Gelada. Oh my God, what am I going to do with you? Good morning to you, and that's what we're asking you to do. That all will go well on tonight, and I'm really kind of looking forward. We kind of changed up not the format, but we changed up our positioning. Because we evaluate our forms and things, and so we're going to do a couple of little different. Hey, Brittany, how are you? Jaleesa, bless you. And so we're just going to kind of see how this goes. We're testing stuff now, making sure that the streaming is solid. We did an augmentation to the PA system, so it's controlled by a board in the back of the fellowship hall rather than somebody having to stand up in the front and do it. We just little things that we try to do to make it as convenient as we possibly can, so we can be as effective as we can. But I do have a question. Why? And I know I'm gonna get in trouble. No, ma'am, we sure don't. I don't even know what that is. You have to. We'll talk about that. Okay, Dr. James, how are you? Why? Why? What causes us? See, you better take care of yourself. Okay, we have been praying for you, uh, Gelada. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. And what you have to understand, good trouble. What you have to understand is that when we go through stuff, and I've said this before, Gelada, and I know you know this to be true, but what you go through is not for you. It's for people who are watching you, observing you. Cora, it's not going to be that bad. Okay. 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 We're going to check into it for you, Renee. See what we can do to kind of hope you're out there. I'd never heard of it, but I'll be in touch with you. Okay. Why is it we don't want to learn nothing? I'm oh God, Lord help me to say this the right way. Why is it so difficult for people to learn? And they got that saying where you can't teach an old dog new tricks. No, that's not true. It might be the dog just don't want to learn. Trinette, how are you? I need to be taught. Can I put it another way? Can I put it another? We're stubborn. I need to put it another way. I need to be reprogrammed. And I want us to. This is something stupid that just came across the thing because my present programming is flawed. My present programming is defective. The way that I think from time to time is not productive, and sometimes it's actually counterproductive. In the midst of everything that Paul says, when I would do good, evil is present with me. When I go to do something right, boom, something else. So I need, I need God to teach me how to be, here we go, what I was created to be. Because the process of all these things, you need to be updated, cat. I see it, see y'all catch it. I got it because sometimes I can have flawed or encrypted, no, not encrypted. I can have flawed or defective or infective programming because of what I've been exposed to, what I've been a part of, how I've been living. And so I need God to teach me again, Psalm 25:9. Okay. He leads the humble in what is right and teaches the humble his way. So I have to admit that I need help, that I need God to reprogram me so that I can now operate the way I know I should in him instead of guessing and wondering if what I'm doing is right. And the reason I need that to happen is because now that I'm saved and washed in the blood of the Lamb, I do want to live right. And I know in me dwells no good thing, but I really do. I want to be able to walk in such a way, not, and let's get rid of the miracles and all the other stuff. Let's just talk about practical living, how we interact with one another. Sunday, I was on one Sunday. It was because you could kind of tell people are a little leery about church and church people and the preacher and hey Michelle dear and all of that. And sometimes you have to get people to see that even though I'm in Christ and even though I'm being renewed and restored and regenerated, I'm still human. I'm still touchable. I still have things that I'm struggling with because um and so what God is doing in my life is he's teaching me how to live through my struggles. He's teaching me how to live through my insecurities. He's teaching me how to live through my mistakes. Woo! Teach, Pastor. I'm doing the best I know how. Because the truth of the matter is, if I don't learn something, I'm going to become a repeat offender. I'm going to keep doing the same thing I've been doing. And some of the stuff that I've been doing, I don't even know that I'm doing it because it has now become such a natural part of my behavior. But I want him to create within me a clean heart and renew the right spirit within me. Because when that happens, my whole demeanor toward life changes. Even my demeanor toward my enemies change. I don't want to slap them as quick. I don't want to beat them down as fast. Okay, there's some level of restraint that takes over me because the Lord has taught me that every battle is not for me to fight. I wish I had somebody that's catching where I'm coming from. Every battle is not for me to fight. Some battles belong to the Lord, and we in the way. And the reason we can't win is because we're trying to win in our own might and in our own strength. And what do we end up doing? The people that we call ourselves gonna fight, guess what happens? They going on about their business, and we're the ones who are frustrated. We're the ones who are not rested. Hey, Barbara, how's everything going in the capital city? And all of that kind of stuff. And we got to recognize that. But now, Control Alt Delete. Yeah. That is the reset when nothing else works. That is the reset. But I think one of the reasons why we struggle is because I don't think we really know that God is for us. I know growing up in the church, I was taught that God was this ogre that couldn't wait for you to do something wrong so he could beat the bejesus out of you. Growing up, I didn't understand grace. I didn't understand mercy. Hey, Ann, how are you? I didn't understand. And again, I'm not trying to say that this is a cloak of maliciousness. I'm not saying that this is something that I'm doing because that way I can go on and be bad. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to get us to recognize is that he really, if there's not a Sunday that you don't see he's for you, like the resurrection Sunday, then you need to be resurrected. Listen to what I'm saying. If you've studied or even superficially read about what this man went through on Friday and the excruciating pain that he experienced, and he did it, why? Because of something I'm getting ready to talk about. Guess what? It's love. Here's what the enemy, and I hear Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? That's the problem. Love has everything to do with it. My problem is my love has been misappropriated, or my love has been tainted. My love has been taken advantage of. And so now I believe God is just like the folk that I've been dealing with and do. Let me read this. First John 4, verse 16. 1 John 4, verse 16. And so we know and rely on the love of God, the love God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God and God in them. Listen, y'all. Here's the reprogramming process. I cannot afford to let the mishaps of love that has happened in my life to stop me from loving. Jesus said, by this will all men know you are my disciples if you have love one toward the other. Tell Larry I'm doing the best I know how, okay? Man, I'm telling you, because when you are living in love, and that doesn't mean that you're a doormat or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. When you're, hey Roosevelt, when you're when you're living in love, you don't worry about vindictiveness. You don't worry about payback. You don't worry about when's the Lord gonna slap them. You don't worry about that kind of stuff because your love life in Him is so strong. You operate differently. Woo. Cora, Cora, did you hear me? I'm relying on His love because His love is not polluted. His love is not tainted. His love is not predicated upon whether we love Him back or not. And that's a powerful thing that many of us better grasp and understand. He loves us in spite of us because we have not always been that lovable. And we've allowed other people and other things to rob us of the power of God's love because now we're operating in hate and we're operating in flesh. And what you have to understand is if you're operating in any of those two, you are operating in defeat. Teach, Pastor. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You're the one who's miserable. You're the one. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about sleep. And I know I've told you this before. Sleep is a wonderful thing. Did you hear me? Yesterday, the Lord let us have a powerful worship experience. I mean, it was just like, wow, you know. And then later on, my daughter invited us over so that we could have dinner. Of course, I had to eat light because I'm a black man. If I eat, I'm going to sleep. And then came home, was watching the game, and then guess what happened? Sleep showed up. Now, let me tell you about the powerful thing of sleep. Sleep is a rejuvenator. Sleep is a refresher. Sleep is a time when you don't worry about nothing because you can't worry or deal with anything while you're unconscious. And God is doing a renewal process in you. But if you're operating in flesh, if you're operating in hate, if you're operating in deceit, if you're not resting, you're not sleeping, and you're not being rejuvenated. Can I tell y'all something? You can't fight tired. You can't win the battle tired. You can't be what God has called you to be and you're tired. You need to understand that when you operate in God's love, if you live in God's love, the text says that His love lives in you. Everything about God is love. It's not that God is love. I mean, not that God has love. It's God is love. And His love is everlasting. His love is forever. His love is compassionate. His love is understanding. His love is unfathomable because it takes a God of love to love somebody like me. Y'all didn't hear what I, hey, Bobby McKenzie, how are you? You, cause Brittany, let me help you. Let me help you. And it was a preacher in Houston, Texas. And I think I posted it on my page because I called it the confirmation to the lesson that I had taught. Do you want to know why I'm going to sleep? I can't change nothing. Do you know why I'm going to sleep? Because some stuff is beyond my control. You want to know why I'm going to sleep? You want to know why I'm going to get my rest? It's because God can handle some stuff while I'm asleep better than I'm able to do while I'm woke. Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope you caught you gotta and Brittany, I do understand because I used to be just like that. And what you have to learn how to do, you can't do but so much in a day because your name ain't God. He's the one that don't sleep. He's the one that don't slumber. He's the one who is awake and active all the time. He did not create you to be like him in that instance. He created you to be rejuvenated and restored so that when the time comes, and I gotta go because I gotta get ready to get on this chat. Life's perspective and participation changes when you understand just how much he loves you. And when you operate in his love, you are operating in him. Listen, love y'all with the love of Jesus Christ. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Pray for tonight as we have our little political forum over here, testing equipment, making sure everything is running like it should and doing what it should do so that when the time comes, boom, we up ready to roll. Listen, love y'all with the love of Jesus Christ. May God bless you. May he keep you is our prayer.